Once again, I am your host Akanksha, and with me is
Hi
Ankit.
guys, it's Ankit Parmar. Very excited to be back on the Desi Junction public demand platform.
Absolutely. And today, what are we doing, Ankit? Like, why are we here right now? People will be thinking,
Well,
why are these people here? What do you think?
exactly. There's quite a lot going on in Chicago these days. Quite a lot to talk about, and I think the biggest talk of the town right now is FIA Star Awards. And I think
Absolutely.
no, the topic of the day is quite related to me. So I'll pass it over to Kansha. She'll give you a bit of a background, and then we'll invite a very special guest.
Yes, absolutely. So today we are going to talk about FIA awards, and there is a very special guest with us tonight, a person who is extremely charming, beautiful, and young. And we have her because she has been nominated as one of the young all round rising star nominee academic excellence. So we're going to bring her, and we're going to talk to her, and we want you all to know what she does and absolutely get influenced by her. So we are ready to bring her on. Ankit, are we ready?
Absolutely, let's go for it.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have with us Rihanna Tandon. Hey, Rihanna.
Hi,
How are you doing today?
I'm doing really well. How about you guys?
I'm
Doing
good.
absolutely wonderful. Thanks for joining us
Yeah.
today on the show.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, first of all, like before we begin this, I want to ask you how you feeling today being with us, and we're going to ask you a couple of questions. But how do you think this is a little overwhelming?
Honestly, not really. I really just wanted to come on here today, and I'm really excited. But I wanted to talk about just my journey and how I've been going. And I am pretty young, but I wanted to just use this opportunity to inspire everyone on here to, yeah, just do whatever they love to do and see how far it takes them. So, yeah.
That's
Perfect.
wonderful. So, Rihanna, before we set the stage up, I want everybody to know who is Rihanna Tandon. So tell us
Yeah.
something about yourself.
So I am a rising junior at Naperville North High School in Illinois, and I run cross country and track and fields there. So I'm a part of a really huge, prestigious program that has built itself up over the years. So I really like using that as that's my main thing that I like to do. But then I've gotten recently interested in the business world, and I want to really inspire individuals to go for what they want to do and inspire young female student athletes to try something new maybe and figure out what they want to do, but really strive to have success in what they do and be happy. And yeah.
Wow.
Wonderful, wonderful. That's really exciting. And I think the big thing here is that you're nominated for the academic award, obviously, but you definitely have some more passions and hobbies. So tell us about those.
Yeah, so to begin with running, I've been running for a few years now. I run cross country and track and field. So in the last 2 years, my freshman and sophomore year, I was a four-time qualifier for the state championships, which is really amazing.
Wow.
Along with I did make it to, I was an all-state. I was in the top 25 in the state last year for cross country, which was very exciting. I'm excited to see how that goes this year as well. And then I have a twin sister as well, and we recently created a running brand on social media that really inspires young student athletes to just go for what they want to do, if it's in the running world or just being a student athlete and just having a lot of days in the life and
Mhm.
being inspiring that way to really reach your potential and try to take as many opportunities you can along this time as we grow up and see where it takes you. So a lot of my hobbies, I'm really involved in a lot of stuff with school as extracurriculars, which I can go over a little later. But my I feel like over the years I've found a huge passion for sales and talking to individuals, and I feel like learning about the real world and making money and like learning how to manage that along with school and running has been really amazing. So when I was younger, then I started a lot of small, just neighborhood or community businesses that were just
Wow.
really fun, but one of them was like a pet sitting business and then a cookie business. But my parents just wanted to show me what like the real world is like a little bit, but just having fun and being young and taking that as an opportunity to learn more about what I like to do. So yeah.
That is amazing, Rihanna. So you tried running businesses, you were into athletes, and then you are. I also know that you are academically extremely strong. How do you really find time to manage all of this and still be like the top on everything that you do?
Yeah, so I feel like really over the years I've learned about time management. I've really needed to work on that, and I have struggled at points for sure with managing my time, managing what I'm doing. Um, but yeah, I feel like once you figure what my parents especially like to tell me is being very consistent and doing all the small things that you can control, it really helps in the long run. So like making sure to be sleeping well, eating well, making sure to do all the small things when it comes to athletics, but also finishing your homework on time, trying to maybe do your homework in class or at school besides going out a couple days in the week instead. And I feel like in the long run, at first it's a little bit like, oh, I really want to go, I want to go do something, but then when you think about it, you have like so many more opportunities, just like this one today, because of all those small things and just working at it every single day. I feel like it really pays off. So that's been good.
That is true. And Rihanna is like 10, like 11 on 10. And everybody, like my parents, when they look at me, they'll be like, learn from Rihanna. Oh my God. You're like the star kid in the family, I'm pretty sure. And that's amazing. And I've also heard that you have been, I think the president at you were a President's Award holder. So tell us about some of your leadership roles that you.
Yeah. So academically, I feel like over the years, leadership has become a really big part of my life and what I really like to do. So freshman year, I won a Connect Award at my school, which was mostly just a teachers would nominate you, but that was just showing that you were a very involved student who like also got the good grades, but also helped out in class and was a leader, helped others. So that was very exciting. And then this coming year, I got a 4.0 or higher. I got the award for that for having just the grades and keeping up with those. So that's been good. Um, but yeah, academically, I feel like just staying on top of what you can do and just trying your best all the time really pays off. So that's good.
Awesome. That's excellent. And, yeah, it's definitely really inspiring for some of the younger kids, watching who want to, achieve a lot when they're in high school and eventually go on to college and become a professional. So I want to know, like, what are your aspirations going forward? What do you want to study and what do you want to become?
Yeah, so as you know, I really have found a passion for business. My parents both are in that they own a business, so that's been very cool to see them grow, but also grow with them and help them out and see what it's like in the real world to like start something like that, which is very cool. But I'm thinking right now going definitely going to business school, but then maybe going into sales because I really like talking to people. I like that kind of thing, and like it's been really fun to learn more about that. As my
Yeah.
dad has a lot of connections with individuals who are in sales, and they've like called me up and talked to me about it. I'm like, this sounds very exciting, so I really want to try that. In terms of running collegiately, I do want to do that as well. So I've been reaching out to colleges right now, and the recruiting period is starting junior year. So it's a big time right now for looking at colleges. It hasn't super ramped up quite yet,
Mhm.
but yes. So
Wonderful.
waiting on that, and yeah.
Perfect. I think the most important thing about this is you're having fun. Is that correct?
Yes, I'm having just everything about it. I feel like is so much fun.
Perfect. That's exciting, and I think that's the main part. You're having fun. You're achieving your goals, and that's why we're here. And that's why we're here to talk about you. And I think the main thing I really do want to know as well is how does it feel to be nominated for this award, and what would it mean if you won this award?
Yeah, so getting nominated for this award was just amazing. I know my parents, my family are very proud of me for this because they've wanted me to like win this, and it would just be so amazing. I feel like it would make my parents very excited, so that would be really great. And I just want to use this opportunity to inspire everyone who's on here and just young kids, but also student athletes and students in general that like it's you can achieve such amazing things if you put your mind to it, and I feel like everyone has opportunities in their lives and they should just go for it because you never know what it can take you or what it can bring, and yeah, it'd be so amazing.
I agree. And I think, Rihanna, you were setting a very good example to everybody out there who wants to be good in their studies, good in their academics, good in their, sportsman spirit, want to start business. I'm sure there are a lot of people like that. So I'm sure you would have faced a lot of challenges as well. So let's talk a little bit about that. Like, did you face any hurdles or was it like a smooth journey so far?
Yeah, so I'll tell you, it has definitely not been a smooth journey. I feel like there wasn't anything super, super big, but really at the start, figuring everything out with academics, but also athletics, and then extracurriculars as well, and having time to still volunteer places, getting to clubs. I do DECA as well. So just working on everything and having to manage that was very difficult at first, and realizing that you have to just make a choice that if you want to do something right and you want to really excel in it, you really have to work on it. So, um, just thinking like I feel like there are definitely sacrifices that were made to have like such success and be able to do everything, but there are times where I did struggle. I mean, injuries happen all the time with running. So that's very difficult to overcome just mentally and physically too. But then if one thing is a little bit at a low in academics or athletics or extracurriculars, just making sure the other aspects that you do have is very strong and can continue even if the other one can or is at a low point. And just realizing all the support that you have and your parents that are there for your family, or even if it's a teacher, if it's a coach, or anyone that you have, even if it's your friends as well or siblings, just using them as resources and really like being very grateful and finding gratitude in everything and everyone, and realizing how far you've come and trying to just come back from there.
Wonderful, wonderful. That's amazing. And I think last thing I would also like to know is, there's a lot of people who are going, through a lot of challenges in their life, and they are also looking, say they have the similar aspirations as you. What is like your message to them, to someone who's looking to achieve, on your level, or someone who's trying to, balance, school and athletics and work and all those things?
Yes, I'd say going back to my original point, focusing on really excelling at the small things that you do and being very consistent with that and following what has worked in the past, but then also learning new things that work. And if it doesn't, then moving on from it and learning from mistakes. I feel like if you put your mind to it, you can do anything you want to do.
Wonderful.
That is amazing. And to everybody who's joining right now, we just want to say that Rihanna is amazing. Like, she is definitely the star kid. And if you are really inspired by Rihanna, then do go scan this QR code and vote for her. And Rihanna, like, before we end this, I want to ask you if there's anything else you want to say to our viewers, and tell them that why should they vote for you, and what does it mean to you once again?
Yes, this means so much to me. I want to really just spread my message, and winning this would help me do that and inspire as many people as I can and everyone watching. So that would be so amazing if you could vote for me. And yeah, even I know I did talk a lot about athletics and academics and business, but anything that you do, if it's anything from a different sport, if it's music, if it's arts, whatever you want to do, I feel like if you really work at it, you can do whatever you want to do. And yeah, it'll work out in the end.
Wonderful, wonderful. I think those are some really inspiring words from a young, talented person. So, guys, if you are have your phones, go to DesiJunction.org, go to FIA Star Awards. on the young outstanding achiever academic category, vote for Rihanna. I think the proof isn't right here in front of us. She's really motivated. She has a lot of achievements, and she's really excited to just help and inspire people. So I think she's the perfect candidate. So definitely go vote for her.
And Rihanna, I think it was lovely, lovely talking to you. Thank you so much for joining and letting our listeners know about you even more. I hope and I wish you all the best. I wish you luck. And I think you can. First one, I am very inspired, and irrespective of whether you win or not, trust me, everybody who knows you, they're super proud of you, including us right now.
Yeah.
I'm really overwhelmed by understanding and listening to your journey. So thank you again for being with us right now.
Thank you so much.
All right, perfect. Yeah, and once again, guys, make sure you go to DesiJunction.com, and under the FIA Star Awards banner, you will be able to vote for everyone. So there's not just this category, there's multiple categories, and it's just phenomenal to see all these community leaders step forward, like Rihanna herself. And it's just, we're getting to really be able to recognize these people. So in August, that's this month, in a couple of weeks, we'll be able to see all these people in person at the Matrix Club in Naperville. And it'll just be an exciting moment to see all these wonderful people being recognized. So do come, do buy your tickets, and do vote. This is Ankit Parmar, Akansha, and Rihanna joining us, and we're signing off. Thank you so much, guys.
Bye.